Okay. Hood Tours, Season 4, Episode 15. I believe it's 15. Whenever you guys see this, you'll know. We're going to go past the house. We're going to take right their driveway. Here, go in their driveway, we'll pass the house. Daily ritual, so just making sure that the garage is shut. Yeah, I had to work 4 to 9 last night, and that was a fucking stupid night. CD rack, a couple of them. If I had the room, I'd take them from when I see all my games, you know, then I'd have PS2 and mostly PS2 and 1, and then if not all PS2 and 1, but it's all going to be games I mainly play. You know, like Dave Miro, all the ATV games. So the ATV 1, ATV 2, ATV 2, ATV 3, ATV 4. Dave Miro. Lego Batman, Lego Indiana Jones, Lego Star Wars. But I can play that on the fucking PS5 whenever I want. You know, Lego Star Wars. And there's a few other games I'd have to go through, but hey, finally patched these holes. Well, so then I'd have PS5 or PS4 games, which PS5 is backwards compatible. With PS4, so that's why I still play a lot of the games, you know, that I have, because, you know, the PS5 is backwards compatible with PS4, so thank God I didn't have to re-spend all the fucking money, because I already spent enough on the system. Which I still paid a good chunk of money on it, but I paid, you meaning that I still paid a good chunk of money on the system. I didn't have to thankfully didn't have to spend the money on, probably a couple $1,000s in games, to replace everything that I have. And the thing is, I probably be rebuying everything digitally for the most part because, but then by that point I might as well just fucking buy the digital version of the PS5, because if I'm going to be buying everything digital, I might as well just keep all of my games for the PS4, because then I can just play them when we go camping. Because when I have to buy everything digitally, but if the system wouldn't have been backwards compatible, I'd just buy the digital version of the system then, and then just re-spend the money on the games digitally, because then I'm just done. Yeah, I know that I should be abiding by all traffic laws too. I should be, but I don't. For instances like this, I heard a car coming behind me, and I hate when, if I stop, they fucking pull up past my, where I can see, I stop where I can, if a car had to quickly turn, they could get around me, because they're trying to get out of the way or whatever, but they pull up past me, and then they block my view of the traffic coming from the left, if I'm going straight, then I pull up past them so I can see where, because, normally if I'm in the road, I have the right of way, and they get mad, and I'm thankful that nobody said anything yet, but if they would have said, really, why are you pulling out in front of me? I had the right of way, and I'm like, no, I'm a fucking pedestrian, let alone a cyclist in the road. I have the right of way before you. Like, how? I said, hey, I'm like, okay, if you go back to driving school and retake your test, or whatever, your drivers, they're going to tell you, pedestrians in the road have the fucking right of way. Like, really? Since when? I'm like, I don't know. I'm always assuming it was like that for years. Because that's how I grew up, is pedestrians have the right of way. But being I'm a cyclist, I think that might be a little bit different, but I don't know. I just don't know how that all fully works. Me, I just ride like an asshole. I'd fucking like to have one of those fucking retractable awnings on the house. Please be don't be city. Please don't be city. Please don't be city. Nobody up at the can't talk. Nobody up at the pavilion, which is a plus. City isn't there. By the looks of it, they're taking the barriers down because they only have the barriers in the back side of the park. So by the looks of it, that park is open, so people can use it now at least. So now they just have to come pick the barriers up then. So then which means I can use that open air pavilion again. The only thing, there's tables there, but I don't know, I gotta go up there and look. Yeah, the tables are still there.